Either work just thinking Starlight since you have tier 2 GOE. I really don't know if a Starlight Rush would be as good. I don't know. I really don't know. They're very expensive and very like if they're not protected, just lose to spam. Okay, this is already fucking kind of. There's nobody in the back line. They're front loading this. At least we have better badges. I kind of feel like if you're gonna do something like this, where you're not just rushing Mausers, I kind of feel like the Tsar Rush is better. Seems like it does better and cheaper. Not cheaper. Because it doesn't take energy to fire. It's AOE. Like, I feel like it could be better. Oh man. What? Wait. Wait. Is he? Why is Shaman spawning? What is Shaman gonna do with this? Is he doing? There's some interesting things happening here. I'm not sure why you would start off of a mechs if you're gonna do this. Unless he's just gonna be a battery doing titles, but I feel like wouldn't Wind just be better? Would Wind just be better? And like it's still better to spawn on a mechs, even if you're gonna give him to somebody. Well, so far the dev team's got somewhat pretty normal layout, so I'm actually very curious. So he's just doing titles. Huh. It kind of looks like X Factor. I can't tell if X Factor who he's working. I'm assuming he's working with Panda here. Or Sad. Oh, I can't call him Panda because there's two pandas. Jeez. Okay, well, he's working with Sad Panda because Little Panda, or Yodo, is working with Randy. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that. Oh, it's the other way around. Sad Panda's working with X Factor. So, after these titles, I'm curious what Shaman does here. It just goes for the mechs? It just makes more titles? It's gonna be interesting. You've got a pretty normal... Oh, I was saying a pretty normal... Zacrus is contesting C, which is kind of... Like, not many teams have contested C, oddly enough. Robert... I'm assuming if if Zacrus is contesting C that he won't be. Perfy's also contesting C. 2mex Bot Lab. And nothing yet from High Gain. Okay, he looks like he's contesting C. And Panda is gonna go forward. This is an interesting layout. I don't know the benefits of this. I feel like you'd want to spawn on the mexes just so you have the mexes paying for themselves before you do this. But I could be wrong. He's generated how much energy for his team? 300? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that pays off. You're gonna have a lot more people in mid. Like a lot more people in mid. And a lot more units in mid. So Mitvit is flying back to grab all the back mexes. What do we got? Lex is doing a tech build. Tifion's air. And I'm assuming Flo is also doing a tech build? So far it kind of looks like Red Team's getting most of the reclaim. And by most of it, I mean I think they're actually going to get all of it, with where Yodo is and Randy is. Like like 4 people boosting 2 labs is gonna be way more economy and way more units than 2 people working with 2 labs. And Nick called it. So Perfy's gonna scout and see that there isn't anybody in the sea. And Zacruz actually did see that there is somebody in the sea. I feel like recognizing this, they can't really afford to just sit and have their midline tech, or if they are gonna have their midline tech, then they need to be fast, because this is some like this is some pretty hard aggression. Oh man, the Shuris in C2 are like Zacruz is not even gonna do very well with that. Yeah, this is really bad already. Like, Talk can't really fight this. He's just gonna pop to the Janices probably. Or just go for the trade, but without another comm to back him up, like, they're just gonna keep making Janices and going forward. Yeah, this is like something needs to happen in the backline soon. Well, Lex was talking about a plan earlier, but I guess he's just doing this for the cheaper lab. Because, like, the tier 2 bot lab is just cheaper than the vehicle lab. But, like, he definitely needs to get some tier 2s out, like, immediately. I don't even know if I would do a con here. Maybe you do, but, like, like, their front line is in such a bad position. Oh, these ticks are going to actually be so bad. I don't know, man. Something needs to come out quick. He's making cons. I think this is actually a mistake. Like, yeah, he's switching off of it. It's smart. I think it might be too late though. What do we got back here? I wouldn't be making cons from back here either. Like, units need to be coming out. Like, they should recognize that this is a pretty hard commit. I don't want to go all the way to say all in, but it's a pretty hard commit. And units right now are more important. Like, way more important. Like, the Doc's already dead, and Nick's about to join him, and there's ticks leaking everywhere. Yeah, this might already be GG. I think this is probably just too much. Like, hounds are good here, but they are not. Like, there's just not enough. There's just too many enemies. If they can pop their only win condition here is basically not losing Lex's economy and popping all of these comms, getting all the reclaim. That is it. And I think these Janices can probably drive up and just blast this lab. Ooh, he kind of stops. He had a moment there. Oh no, Mitvid. Ooh, he's okay, that's funny. Actually, because that killed a bunch of Janices. That killed a bunch of units. And Lex's lab is still standing strong. Oh, okay. They communismed a fucking tier 2 lab in the back. And it's a vehicle lab. The Mausers definitely should seal the deal here. I don't see... Unless they get some massive, like tick spam or something. A massive tick spam from the blue team. I don't see them stopping a Mauser push with Armada bot lab. You can. You definitely can, but like ticks are just really good at countering most of the shit that they're dealing with, and Mausers are really good at killing hounds. I guess I could have just stopped it. Mausers are just really good at killing stuff, and like they are. I don't know, like this. Ooh, Patak. How's like the C doing? Well, Perf lost all of his backline, like all of it. Eating the lab flow is he? Well, he's got a Twitcher, so maybe he just makes fiends. But like they need something. They need more units from the team than just Lex, because he will just lose. Like spam or something, anything. I mean, this isn't bad with the ships to be doing like a little extra damage. Especially destroyers can hit like all of this. I think the easiest counter here for Mausers is definitely like a tick stream or something, like ticks from somebody. Oh no. I'm pretty sure losing the Geo is gonna be GG probably. The econ diff is already growing pretty crazy. Oh man, yeah. Yeah. You know, this was a pretty big push. This is a pretty good push from Red Team, and they scaled to tier 2 when they needed to, and yeah, Lex has got nothing. I think it is like he's making shurikens now, but it is way too late. Way too late. The shurikens, I think earlier these shurikens could have had pretty big value to cover for the team, but it is definitely far too late. What do we got? If Flo's making fiends now. Eating the lab to make them, like, it's kind of smart. You get a shit ton of metal, you can start making fiends, but it's also just, like, it's just too late. It is just too late. Are these guys? Oh god, Randy forgot about the ticks. Well, I'm surprised they haven't made it. They haven't started another resign vote. To be honest, I'm a little surprised. It kind of seems like, you know, they're in your backline. You know what I mean? Like this is kind of just they're in your backline. It's a little late. I don't see any world that this gets stopped. What did they? So what does Shaman? Did Shaman? See, I missed a lot of the things that happened in the backline here. Because it kind of looks like Shaman's comm is dead. So I'm wondering if he self-deed to have to fund the lab. Yeah. Yeah, new resign vote. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Well, I don't even. That was just a big unit commit, and I don't know. Well, they haven't been typing, so it's kind of like it's hard to know what their plan is. But they've not really talked about. Oh fuck. Who needs words? Never mind. I don't need words. Not wrong. Yeah, so I think Shaman didn't. Looking at last game, there was a moment where it looked like he was trying to pull his comm out of the water with the transport and didn't realize that he couldn't do that while underwater. So he's spawning closer to the beach this time with this title strat. Which, you know, maybe it's good. Maybe I'm thinking maybe they are literally doing it just so it's consistent. You don't have to worry about wind dips. And you just have consistent team energy. Because the share slider's actually down this time. Are they both really gonna do this? So we got pretty similar. So Perfy's going. He's going front. Okay, we see. So he's doing an arty rush, tier 2 arty rush, but he's doing Cortex. I mean, which is interesting. But Quakers are just they're just a little worse than Mausers. Like they're actually just slightly worse. Not like horribly worse, but they are noticeable. It is a noticeable difference in range. Wow, that is. If you're rovers fighting ticks, you want to like kind of stay at range, because you have a higher range and less DPS. And if you get in the middle of a tick blob with rovers, you kind of just die. This is actually really bad for the dev team because I'm pretty sure the worst case scenario for the. Oh my God, Randy. Worst. You really don't want the hovers get scouted. Like, you want this to be a surprise, so Nick not being able to cover that ends up being pretty bad. Oh, we got some ticks. Doesn't look like they're getting anything in. Oh, whoa, Yodo. Oh, the ticks can't catch up. Oh man, there's if he could have had a repeat. There's not enough ticks to get underneath him, but he could have had a repeat. Yeah, so they're recognizing. Yeah, Robert's sending his comm forward this time. Perfy's going forward. They're recognizing that this kind of similar all-in is happening. Not even all-in. The similar like big push front. What do we got? So Flo does not look like he's teching this time, which I think is smart. Like last game they had 2 people teching, and I don't think you'd ever want to do that in a lobby like this. Oh man, they are being aggressive with these transports forward. I mean, very very aggressive. But this time the team is actually reacting. Like Perfy's boosting Patak's lab. You've got Flo boosting Nyx, or he was. Ooh, what are we doing here? That is a lot of ticks. And Nick, I don't think, realizes that his lab is not making any units. Oh no. Oh no, Nick. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Okay, sleeping. Yeah. I think he oh no. Well, they're just kind of both taking a sip. They're both taking a sip. This is very friendly. Are we just what's happening? they're just standing there. Just okay. Yeah. They're just kind of winning with ticks. Like they just get like. Rocket bots don't handle ticks very well. But Patak's changing it up to make his own ticks. But now, oh no. Oh my God, he was so close to killing Coochie there. He was very close to death. That was very lucky that Janus shot came in. So they degunned 2 of them, it looks like, and ate one of them. I think Yodo got a little bit of one of them. X Factor has a fuckload of Januses there. Like that is a terrifying. Like if they sneeze on one of these command. Oh no, Robert. Oh my God, this could be really bad. Oh my God, it turned into a massive feed. It wasn't that bad. Patak and Robert are like a sneeze away from death, both of them. Perfy's holding the right side. I need to go look at the back lines. We've got Quakers coming out, and we've got Mausers coming out. And Zacruz has got hovers in the back line to see the Mausers. But they have shurikens, so it shouldn't end up being that bad. Like they're getting the reclaim from mid. And the smart thing here, in my opinion, is throw in this metal at Lex. Like get as many tier 2 units out as he possibly can. He's going for cons. I don't know. Maybe cons are good, especially because they don't know Like they don't. No, they do know Mausers are coming. I think that's risky to go cons here. Like you don't want to be on the disadvantaged side of them having more tier 2 than you. That was not bad. A lot of Dejanis got D-gun, but they need something to cover these ticks though. They cannot let these Quakers just die to ticks. Like Nick at this point needs to start making like pounders. Just start being the anti-tick teammate. Just make pounders. Like you can just cover the like Quaker pounder. That sounds like a terrifying combo. That is a good combo. So we've got how many Mausers? 5 Mausers versus 7 Quakers coming up. Okay, so like that's pretty good. Again, it's just coming down to they need something. They need anti-tick, and they need something in front of these Quakers. There's also a lot of stouts. They're throwing metal at Lex, which is good. Ooh, this destroyer here could be really awkward. Oh, Randy's building up another tick blob. Oh, is the crew switch tanks? Okay, he switched tanks. They're gonna push here. Oh, Robert is in trouble. Those destroyers. Oh no. Oh, maybe he gets it. Oh wow, he actually got out. I want to go look at the back lines to see what's happening, but I feel like this is very close to. Like, Patak's making ticks now, which is again very good at countering Mausers. Very strong. And they have the 2-2 advantage now. I'm assuming. Yeah, so he's going to be stalling and making tier 2 while the Geo's making. So they're kind of in a scary moment here until that Geo finishes. How's the backline looking? See, Lex does not have his upgraded, but he's now hard stalling units to do so. But he has a lot out already. He has a lot, like there's a lot of units on the field here. And they're in the Geo's done. These next few minutes are going to decide the game, I have a feeling. What's Medvid doing? Ticks. Alright, ticks are good. Randy's going to try and get in with all his ticks. I really think they just need somebody to cover. Like, they got Brutes, and Brutes, I guess, don't die to ticks, but they're not particularly good either. Like, they need something to cover the spam. He just handed Perfy all the RD. Yeah, X Factor's just making stouts. Like he's covering the Mausers. Their window to push though is like rapidly ending. Now that Geo's up, I'm assuming Lex is going. Oh, Lex has his too. Never mind. Okay, this is close. What are the metal produced? Blue team's ahead. Okay. They getting a lot of reclaim, I'm assuming. Sniping those res bots is huge. Oh man. Oh no, the Quakers. He has to cover them. I can't afford to lose these. I mean, they lost a bunch of them. I wouldn't fight on this left side with those destroyers. They know the destroyer's there. Fighting on that left side is just terrible. That killed a lot of the remaining Quakers. They needed a lot. They killed a lot of Quakers. There's only 3 Quakers up here now. Like Lex needs to go. Like he's got a lot of metal banks. He's just increased his build power. I think he needs to go back to. I don't know about Patak going tier 2 is kind of a surprising call for me. I feel like. I mean, Welders, I could see a case for, but they're losing Quakers to just ticks. Don't lose the comp too. Oh man, like the spam is doing absurd damage. Oh god, a chain 2 comms. That's bad. Yeah, the momentum is swinging real hard in the other direction. I'm assuming Lex is coming back online. Why is everybody's going to tier 2 lab now? I think that's a mistake, personally. I think everybody going tier 2 at the same time. I'm not a big fan. especially because really red team has one person with tier 2, and it's just spam. The spam difference is just too big. The amount of value they've gotten just from ticks and ticks. It's just kind of too much. It's kind of too much. They have shurikens actually built this time, which is good. That's a lot of tigers, actually. That is a lot of tigers coming up. The income difference. It does favor red team. A lot of these Mausers actually getting kind of caught here. They're not actually going to manage to get on top of them, I don't think. He cannot afford to let his tigers get degunned by Randy. Whatever he does. He's killing a lot of these Mausers. He kind of, I mean, this could just turn into a feed if they don't end up securing their claim off of this, though. Oh, bomb and run. A lot of bombers actually coming in. Batak kind of can't afford to lose these wins. Welders do take energy to fire and make. Oh, man. Yeah, this is bad. Oh, I didn't even see. Robert lost all of his economy. I'm assuming, from like a hover raid from high gain. Oh, and the ticks are getting in. The hole's opened and the ticks are getting in. Oh, no. Yeah, Lex is correctly saying that they got all of the reclaim from that. They need to somehow deal with these. Zerkrus is switching to spam, which is good, and I think that's kind of what they needed this whole time. But because Cortex tanks, not the best. Oh no. There's no way. No. This it's just not possible. But Cortex tanks are not known for being able to handle spam very well. Like it's in fact very bad at handling spam. Oh, those Jaguars getting in could be pretty bad. What we got going on the back line? Tifion's got a fusion going. 10 minutes to win, losers. Okay, I got a calm pop there. I didn't even see whose calm that was. The shamans? Looks like shamans. I don't know if X Factor meant to DRM that, but he's just kind of trying not to die. Oh, Lex, this is it. Oh, man. If X Factor died there, that was pretty close. That was pretty close to Mitvit. That could have been really bad. The Banishers are kind of good into this. Like, they're really good, but the problem here really is they lost a lot of metal. They're still up, actually, surprisingly. They're still up in metal produced, even with all that reclaim. Unironically, Batak losing the tier 2 lab might be good here because hopefully now he just makes spam. Oh god. And once again, Cortex tier 2 vehicles, kind of rough into spam. Kind of rough. Oh, but you know, meaty shots like that. Banishers, boys. Okay, AoE. It's not bad. Lex not realizing it is actually kind of closer than he thinks. The econ diff is growing pretty hard, but oh, the Starlight's out now. Oh boy. I mean, that's just kind of like more reasons that they need spam than they had before. How's the red team's backline doing? High Gain's got tier 2 ships. That's gonna be bad. Nothing. Oh wow. Is that Mitvit? Yeah, the Mitvit the battery difference here is absurd. That is wow. That's a big wind farm. Okay. Man, if he got a single Starlight, that would have been worth it, but instead he just kind of gets nothing because Jaguars are wait, did he have Jag? Yeah, he had a couple Jags there. A couple Jags there is kind of all you need to deal with spam. Those Armada tanks. Oop, another big bomb and run. And not nearly very few fighters, actually. Oh. Well, I think, really, this bombing run, this is going to decide quite a lot. Lex is spamming flak tanks. Or he spammed one flak tank and then went back to a tiger? Lex? Lex? Oh my god. He knows better than I do. Never mind. He knows better than I do. I was wow, I can't believe that didn't do anything. Alright. That's a lot of bulls though. As we were watching a bombing run, Patak, the corpse of Patak is now gone. Well, that's a lot of tigers. Oh boy. Is there any shurikens left? Because shurikens would be really, really good into a bunch of bulls here. But, oh man. Yeah, that leak is gonna be just not good. I mean, okay. Unironically. Pounders, they're not particularly good into bulls, but I mean, at this point, what else can you make? I didn't even know that they didn't have the impulse. I mean, you know what? He killed some of the bulls. That Juno was very good. They need something. They need like shurikens or something to deal with these bulls. Like they cannot let these just drive in. Oh, Flo's making tigers now. I want to zoom out just to see what's going on elsewhere. Zacruz tacked up to tier 2 ships. Oh man, he can actually completely kill Randy, but there are Razorbacks coming from X Factor. Oh boy. The shurikens here are actually clutch. I mean, Robert is dead. I think the damage is probably just too much, though. Like, it really, this tier 2C really depends, or determines if they can, like, cut down the econ difference. Oh man, he doesn't not want to lose that battleship to just, oh boy, that's rough. What is Lex making? We're just making tigers and repeat? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of rough position here. The econ is just completely doubled in terms of incomes. They're starting an Aphis. Yeah, it's pretty bad. These two bulls fully killed Robert. And like they have air advantage. Yeah. I think it's just too late. It's just too late. Too much reclaim in mid. Just too much reclaim in mid was recovered by red team. Crash the server. Yeah. Dev advantage right there. And Banisher's really strong into shooting big blobs of like tanks. Their single target against like a tier 3 that you really need to kill is just kind of not. It's just kind of not there. It's just kind of not there. Yeah, the sheer air advantage here is just gonna be too much. Like Lex very comfortably. I mean, he's got flank tanks, so he shouldn't, in theory, die. Oh man. We have the does he even have a? He doesn't even have a jammer. I'm assuming they're just not in radar range. Wait. Oh, they are in they see that happening. I'm assuming. Well, they've obviously got bigger problems. They've got significantly bigger problems. Yeah, tier 1 ships really not so, or sorry, tier 2 ships really kind of struggle at dealing with big swarms of cheap shit. Okay, not if you don't micro it at all, but I mean, oof, the Banisher friendly fire is real. Wow, Randy, you kicking them when they're down, man. Holy shit. You're already killing them. Oh, man. Wow. Alright, never mind. You know what? Keep kicking him, Randy. Keep kicking him. I take it all back. Take it all back. Keep kicking him. Spawn in a jug flow. Does jug even solve this problem? Yeah, I don't know if it does. For the memes? Yeah. Yeah. Lex is... That is kind of probably it. I mean, Flow's making units, but... They don't really have anything... They don't have anything here that can really deal with the Razorbacks. Pounder's not so good at dealing with Razorbacks. You got battleships, seaplanes. Interesting. The Thief and the 3 Carrots. I feel like I'm missing some context there. This is another one where they're... oh, we got tier 2 bombers coming in. Finally wanting to end the game here. Maybe. It's only 5 of them. Gucci? Oh, he's got no vision, so... Those 2 pawns are fucking dead. Alright, he's resing ticks? That's a rough death for those res bots. Oh, and this, yep, the swarm's been released from high gain. That should be the game, right there. That's gonna be a big swarm in his backline. Wow, those starlights are kind of just in here, huh? Perfy is telling an entire story, apparently. I mean, he's dead, so he's got time. And, you know, as long as red team doesn't kill him too quickly. Perfy just wait a minute, he started telling the story in the left. Why would you blue ball everybody like that? That's fucked up. Are you kidding? My game crashed or I could finish the joke. I don't, does anybody believe him? That was suspicious timing. Oh, man. Yeah. Someone doesn't like... He made it a dragon. Alright. There you go. That's how you know. Oh my god, are we not gonna kill them long enough so we can finish this joke? Is this happening? Is the Cruise's last calm out in the water? Yeah, this is not really stopping Razorback with spam. Well, perfect. You better start typing much quicker. You're running out of time. Self-D? Nick wants out. Nick wants to be free. Yeah, he's this is bannable, Zacruz. This is bannable. Be careful. Oh man. Yeah, I honestly, I think the dev team, they legitimately had a moment. They had better tier 2. They had more units on the front line. They had a legitimate moment where I think they could have killed red team. They could have killed Mostly Strait. And then I think they hesitated.